Welcome to the Morning Mindset Podcast with me, Craig Skelton. Each day we kick off your morning with positivity, actionable insights, and the motivation you need to conquer the day ahead. Whether you're looking to develop a positive mindset, habit persistence, or simply starting your day on the right foot, this podcast is your daily dose of inspirational and practical advice. So in today's episode, we're looking at why you should be focusing on long-term goals in your business journey. When you're self-employed or running your own business, it's just all too easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks, the short-term wins, or the immediate issues that are right in front of your face. But to build something truly meaningful and lasting as well, you need to set your sights on the big picture, the long-term goals that give your journey direction and purpose too. So let's get into why long-term goals are not just important, but vital, especially in a world that often tempts us with quick rewards and instant gratification. First, let's clarify why long-term goals should be the backbone of your business. Running a business isn't just a 100-meter sprint, it's a marathon that stretches over years, even decades. Like any long journey, you need a destination to work towards. Long-term goals give you that destination, providing a vision to keep moving forward even when the road gets bumpy. When you're clear on your long-term goals, every decision you make along the way becomes part of a much larger picture. These goals act as like your guiding star, reminding you of the bigger purpose behind the daily grind. Whether it's financial freedom or creating an impact in your community or building a legacy, those long-term goals help endure challenges and stay resilient and make sacrifices with a sense of purpose. Now, don't get me wrong, short-term goals are essential. They're the building blocks of our daily actions, the small steps that create momentum and keep things progressing. But the thing is, short-term goals should always be aligned with your long-term vision. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Each step you take is a short-term goal, but the summit, that's your long-term goal. If you get distracted, veer off the path, or lose sight of the summit, it's easy to waste time and energy on things that don't really matter. So as you set short-term objectives, you need to be asking yourself, is this action moving me closer to my long-term goals? And this alignment keeps your efforts meaningful, avoids burnout, and prevents you from getting stuck in a cycle of chasing goals that don't serve your ultimate purpose. Now let's have a look at what happens when you don't have or focus on long-term goals. Without a long-term vision, you're likely to find yourself constantly reacting to whatever comes your way, chasing short-term rewards or trends and losing time to distractions. This lack of focus often leads to frustration, burnout, and a sense of aimlessness. You might feel like you're putting in so much effort, but not really getting anywhere. Long-term goals ground you. They help you see setbacks for what they are, which are temporary. And without them, setbacks feel defeating, and that can stop you from moving forward altogether. And additionally, when you're only focused on short-term wins, it's easy to lose consistency, which is essential for a sustainable business and sustainable success. Imagine trying to build a wall but laying bricks here and there without a blueprint or a steady plan to work on. Then that wall may never, because it structure your business is exactly the same. It needs well planned foundations, one that only long-term goals can provide. So let's look at the benefits of staying focused on the long term. When you're focused on long-term goals, a few powerful things happen. The first thing is increases resilience. Long-term goals, knowing you're working towards something bigger, can provide a mental shield against setbacks and failures. You realize that every challenge is just a stepping stone, not a barrier. And the second thing is clarity in decision making. With long-term goals in mind, decision making becomes easier and more strategic. Instead of getting sidetracked by immediate gratification or external pressures, you can make choices that support your vision, regardless of what others are doing. And the third thing is a strong sense of purpose. Long-term goals give your work a purpose beyond just financial gain or business success. They allow you to connect with something greater than the day-to-day grind, making your journey fulfilling with meaning. This purpose fuels you even on those days when motivation feels low. And then the fourth thing is enhanced growth mindset. When you're aiming for long-term success, you naturally adopt a growth mindset. You begin to see every experience, every success, every mistake as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and become better. This mindset is the ultimate tool for anyone who is self employed. And of course, focusing on the long term isn't always easy. You're going to face distractions, challenges, and moments of self doubt. You'll see others achieving things more quickly, getting instant wins, and it's natural to feel a bit envious and to question your own path. But remember, those quick wins are often just that, quick and temporary. They don't always lead to the sustainable success that long term goals can provide. When you find yourself discouraged or tempted to deviate from your path, reconnect with your long term vision. Remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. Look at the progress that you've made. Even if it's incremental, those small steps forward add up over time and contribute to something meaningful. And when setbacks arise, and they inevitably will, you've got to embrace them. A growth mindset sees setbacks as not as a failure, but as valuable lessons. Each setback can actually move you closer towards your long term goal if you're willing to learn and adapt from it. How do you define your long term goals? Stop asking yourself a few fundamental questions. What do you want your legacy to be? What impact do you want to have on your customers, your community? How do you envision your life and business in 5, 10, or 20 years' time? Your long term goals should resonate with your core values and your vision for the future. They should be goals that align with who you are and who you want to become, not just what society or the industry says you should achieve. This alignment will give you the passion and dedication needed to pursue them over the long haul. So, just to wrap up today's episode, remember, while short term goals and immediate actions are crucial, absolutely, they should always be in service to your long term vision. Being self employed, running your own business is not just a series of quick wins or trends to chase, it's a journey, a commitment to something bigger. Let long term goals be the anchor that keeps you grounded and focused regardless of the storms that you may face. And trust that with a growth mindset, each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to that vision. That's it. That's today's episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching today's podcast. As always, if you got something from today's podcast, please like it, please share it, please leave me a review. Have an amazing day. Stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive, and run your own race.